Yeah, but it's a sponge.
I had one. I built a glaive, and I didn't realize how whippy the rattan was until I built it. And I got behind a guy and just full cranked him on the side of the head, right? And he didn't call it. And I'm like, my dude, what's up? And we looked at the film. Somebody taking a photo. The glaive did a full 180. I'm like, oh, okay, that's
That's just a whole lot right there. I got one tip.
I got two. Like I said, you working on anything? Or just looking to spar.
Nah, I'm just looking to spar right now.
Works for me. Yeah, you stepped out. It was mostly if you were coming in, I was trying to punish. Tensing a lot when you come in?
Yeah.
Okay. Just let you know, because you had the right step, you had me beat, and you froze. No worries. Providing some feedback. This is a practice a little bit.
New old toys from Fenwick.
Good leg. Uh-oh.
One of the guys that I camped was going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to play with it at speed.
Because they're kind of crazy.
It's just a little
And
different.
I was like, if you're gonna throw them away, I'll just take them. And he's like, honestly, man, I feel bad for you taking them, but if you want them that bad, and I was like, bad gauntlets are better than no gauntlets. So,
Yes. Yeah, get used to that.
Dance partner?
Sure. Why not?
I've only got this. I'm almost sort of shield.
Oh, it's okay. I like doing against this nice weapon sometimes.
This is my tournament style, so.
And $300.
I have two as well.
Okay. I don't have a trusting tip on this at all.
Okay, I'll call it anyways, I think. You know?
Yeah.
I'd like to say for the record, he ran into me.
Assuming that we're not trying to cut off circulation.
I am a little bit bigger.
Yeah, go one.
I think I found him.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Part of the game.
Well, hold, I'll start. Yeah, I just thought you had me pinned on there, so I'm like, I gotta do something.
Yeah, I was just trying, hoping I could recover it without calling hold, but
I apologize, I had no idea.
not to worry. I didn't tell you. Yes, it does. By the way, that point forward style of yours is a little unsettling.
I don't gain anything on here that I don't have here. And here,
Yeah, you got that.
whereas if I'm here, if I want to sell that, I have to come down. What you can do is then I can take a straight.
Yeah, well, when I fight like that, I usually fight with a point that's actually forward, but I don't rear it way back.
So the idea is, right?
Yeah.
If you throw a shot from there, I can just reach out and poke it.
Yeah.
And then here, oh, you can do it. It's really good.
Uniform beat.
So, and when you close, a lot of practice with it. And then, like I said, the last thing is when someone closes, from getting in the range where we're repping, I'm actually going to steer. And that's where, right.
But the other thing is
Yeah, so the idea here, right, if you're going, I'll go quick, I'll just show you. So,
bag on the inside. And then that like keeps the
right. Which is perfectly legal. You know, I can pin your arm. The other thing, people go. So the other thing, that is actually, it's a stand. And that was the thing is, I actually missed what I was trying to do, so I just adjusted it. Because if you're going guard again, what I want to do is touch. Now, okay, cool. Yeah, right. That's why I built this
my
around.
neck area and make sure
The other idea is that if I can, I'm going to catch that right there. Now we're going right? And then I can let you go to do something else and react to that. Yeah, ideally I'm going to stab you in the face from 8 feet away because why not? That's less energy I have to expend.
The times I've been one-sided by
Any pulling fighter worth his salt has that shot in the rest. Just have to. Because here's the other thing, right? If I throw a thrust, it goes like that. Even if you don't close, you're no longer scared of it. Well, even if, no, like, so if we're out here, right, and I do this, you're not scared of that recovery shit.
I'll make a bad work.
Because you are seeing what it can do. But,
Brian was, when
hey, Brian
was putting his kit all on. I get all my stuff on. Go down. Well, I was like,
oh, Lord Dick came off. I'm gonna test you here. I am the armor breaker. Come temper your arms. Good, brother? Absolutely.
strap in the back.
My knight gets so mad at me, and I still do it because second shark.
fighting Wilhelm and all the shit.
So if I'm mad, when you're high like that, you're giving away the so it's all weapon for 50 you go on point forward, right? Are you scared of me blocking the thrust? Now are you scared of blocking it? Whereas you don't give up anything, you can still right. And that was in the first pass when I snaked it. One thing, I throw a shot like a pool cue. Yeah, well, I also went like that and ran around. But my shots are pool cue shots. So tell me when you see movement, right? It's just really hard to do. So I'd recommend, unless it's a smacky only tournament, which there are sometimes, go with that. Yeah, play there. Because now you can play that point.
That was why I came to you
Just one
for
thing I
a
noticed.
picky evaluation.
It's like you don't even have to leave the thrust on there. We're still playing sinking hands. I don't. Right? So if I'm sinking hands here and you don't have something to play the game, then I won. Right. And you might still catch it. I'm not saying you can't catch it. Well, it's like sword and shield, right? Any sword and shield guy versus polearm. I got my one freebie because you got to come into my range first. You don't have to give that away with that, so don't give it away. And like I said, you can still come up into your strikes. Your strikes are all still there. You just have to charge them. Basically, think you're starting on step 2 of the strike combo instead of step 1. There's one feedback I see.
I'm thinking some magnets for Borneo Cornetto.
Yeah, good, right? I was going to say it was low, and then I remembered I lifted my leg.
Or then I haven't fucked it.
Yeah, you step
One
down.
that comes from above and
It's a
one
max range thrust, so if you change it at all.
Question.
not enough.
Trade the leg again.
One question for you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, my peripheral.
On that shot, and so it's a lot harder to recover.
I don't have a brim anymore.
My turn to break it. Give me a sec.
And I'm not completely sure I need a gourmet with this, but
I'm just breaking everybody's armor today.
Yeah, the head went over the top.
Yeah, you skipped it. You skipped it. I was trying to see if you've been retreating to your left, my left, and then you stepped right or ducked right more on that.
I'm willing to dance.
Give me a sec.
I might try to go a little slow. I'm very not used to this, so.
I mean, definitely looks like back of the head protection.
Alright, I got one kick at the bottom, none on top. One thrusty down here, none on top. Excellent.
adjust.
I'm fine to go a little light and a little slow.
We'll show this off. And it absolutely, people can use this style for horseback.
That was right in between the armor.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
All right. Survive without it somehow.
Well, you don't have to worry about that one. That one
How do you
stays.
switch that fast?
Dirty deeds, thunder teeth.
Yeah, because I'm trying to angle around.
Listen out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, let me try moving around this time because I realize I'm also standing still.
There you go. I'll take your word for it.
What is the general north of that?
I didn't feel too bad about breaking
Oh, those ones. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen them on the news before, but never.
I'm gonna make sure that I can block it.
Oh, come here.
Right, because if I'm like this,
Oh, yeah.
like I got a long way to go to try to make
Oh, yeah.
I just reminded you. Yes. I did hear. Yes. I'm following it.
Take the helmet off again.
I got
Okay. So basically, it's my fault because I wasn't moving. Yeah, if I'm on this side, I'm still gonna go around and try and get into him. Which actually, if I'm
I
here,
really want you offering to beat me up for a couple of weeks. He is good at that.
so the left punch, right? That's it, man. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, that's what we were going for. Yeah. But you have to have a block on that side.
the other problem is I was standing still, which I need to. That which.
It's not a have to do pull-up. It's just what I like.
I totally missed though.
Yeah.
It was super flat.
Good recognition of your weapon. That's why it was the thwacky sound. There's no worse feeling than that too, when you got a guy dead to rights and smack. Damn it, you turn my hands.
Bludgeoning damage is still a thing in the SC, right?
Technically, while they never have to call a half shot, they can call a half shot if they want.
No, that was.
I'm gonna borrow your buckler.
That was
recommend. I'm starting to hear, since you're fresh, I would fight him fresh because you fought him exhausted last time.
That's true. We did fight a little worn out.
I think it's more beneficial to start with that.
Yeah.
Fight him
I felt a lot better about those last ones.
Absolutely.
if you don't mind.
Not at
I'm
all.
I'm fighting this thing unless it's
I will fight anybody, anywhere, with anything, as long as I can still stand. Once that becomes a no condition, then we'll see.
No, just lay there with your pole arm and let me work.
So I won a bear pit tournament because the rules of the tournament were you get 1 point for fighting and 2 points for winning. So I just, at some point, at the top last 20 minutes, was so exhausted. I just walk out with my pole arm down and just walk at the guy. They hit me and I call good and go right back the line. Because it didn't matter if I won the fight. I just got a point for showing up. Now, I then lost the top 2 because I was worn the hell out. But sometimes it shows to read the rules of the game.
That's called games.
Yeah. Well, part of what we do is that. At least I'm feeling.
Oh, really? That's nice on both sides.
Collect trinkets. Yeah.
15 years and we get one cool thing.
I felt pressure on my booty. I didn't see it.
No. We were pushing on each other.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Second, I'm having a belt failure.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah.
Look. Step into it. Yep. Good. Sorry. So the first butt spike was good. Didn't take much pressure.
Okay. The butt spike felt like more of a push. I wasn't sure if you had leaned out of it. That's why I threw the follow.
No, those good. Yeah, I'm fucking trying to oh yeah, especially when it's holy. Well, she's skinned off the shoulder.
Yeah. I caught the plate, not the arm.
Oh, they were twist out of it. Good.
Where is it? I think I stepped into it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was half.
Okay.
I mean, I hit
I was on the blade.
The pole had a lot of
on the
bend to it.
blade.
I can't tell if it landed with any force, but I mean, I had a lot of bend.
That's a blade, isn't it? Yeah.
No, I know it's blade. It just didn't have any power is the thing.
Yeah, not enough left. You were in too close.
So I hit him on the end of it. You hit it bit like a lot.
So it literally felt like this.
Yeah.
Didn't have any sting to the pop. You know?
Yeah. We'll wind up required.
Come on out here. It was a good body shot, but
But I didn't have any flies, ear flies on my
Stay.
yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Good hit. Good leg.
Was it? Okay, you drove me down pretty hard, so I wasn't sure that was going to be good. Very good head.
Working on anything specific, though? He's coming out here to spar a little bit.
No, you ducked.
was backing out.
Yeah, no, you were. It didn't.
It's all good. Whoa. Mine was light. Huh? Your hip was good. Mine was light.
Okay. I was called that good. That was a good shot.
That was way high.
It was pretty high. I didn't feel super hard. It did hit me right here.
I just still do
God, a couple pieces on that thrust. Nice boy. Hold. Yeah, nice shot. Nice shot.
Now just crank it all the way.
Give me one more. Then I got to sit for a sec. Sorry. Good. Sorry. Good play.
Zombieland rules. Got double tap.
Levered on mine.
Yeah, it was a little leverage off the other.
So far yesterday at the 10 minutes.
I'm gonna borrow your. I'm gonna borrow your demo.
Terrible.
Okay, as long as I didn't do it.
You know what, Dad can warm you up.
I'm holding out for all.
Bryce can warm you up.
Oh,
Come on, Bryce.
What's your name again, brother?
Kajira.
Kajira. I was thinking Patrick.
Yeah, so hopefully I fought you a better today than
Oh, no.
yesterday was terrible.
Yeah, we were both tired, man. One thing that I noticed,
Yeah.
you have a much longer weapon. You're not abusing it.
I should be stabbing more.
Oh, so like,
You're a split personality kid?
Yeah, well, I'm just testing out my new helmet.
all right, so
My new Rogue.
you should not let me be getting into stab range before you're stabbing.
I was like, don't throw him, don't throw him.
If I'm able to throw a thrust, you've let me get too close without you intentionally doing it.
To lure you in. For something else, yeah.
Right. That's the one big one. The rest of your shot, like I said, that one body shot, you got no armor there. It didn't need to hit with anything. The rest of your headshots and shoulder shots, oh, that was beautiful. Good power. So I think I just either stepped in or something went weird with that one shot.
Well, it might have been just, the problem is the farther out on this weapon I hit you with,
Yeah.
the more force I need for the whip smack.
And I stepped in real deep into your swing, so I might have caught it before you had a lot of power into
Yeah,
it.
if you,
I do have a like, but
I know when it connected it bent a lot, so I wasn't sure
Right.
how that felt on you.
Yeah, and that's all I felt was just the bend, like the push pressure, right? But that's, you know, there's
It's
no.
not the collision and smashing you,
Right.
yeah.
And then again, I wear no upper body armor, so
There you go.
if it's hitting God's
You're gonna
Anderson,
feel
I
it.
should expect some feedback.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, your movement's real good with it. When we get into the smacky range, you've got good ideas on the shot. I think I'm beating you just because I have a little bit of a shorter blade to hit him first. Still getting hit in the same.
Well, you've been doing this 10 years, I've been doing this like 3.
No, and it's like none of this is a knock. Like you did everything right. I think I just got there because I have a shorter weapon, so I could be faster. But it
You're
would
also
still be
probably younger and in better shape, let's be honest.
not better shape, younger. Yes.
yeah, I'm good.
But definitely,
I was stupid.
like it would have been a double kill in the tournament any day. So,
So not terrible.
not at all. No, you're doing a lot of the right things. It's just a tough fight. And I personally,
You are a tough fight, that is correct.
is not what I meant. But I'll take it. Thank you. And also, pull arm is my least favorite fight.
Yeah, you're so used to fighting shields 98% of the time.
Correct.
Is something wrong?
I feel like something's wrong with my.
Oh, what again? You got a lot of balls coming on that. What are you talking about?
Something feels... No, just like something
He's a physical
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. That neck thrust that you got out of, perfect. You just had a range on it, or just touched the armor, but had no power. Yeah, that one. What you can do on that when you lean like that, as you lean forward, feel a thrust follow.
Okay. So duck out of it, thrust in.
Right, because I'm committed to the thrust.
Yeah, you're in there now.
So I'm recovering.
Yeah.
So that's when the easiest time for you to fall.
Okay. Not a chop, but a thrust. Okay.
Follow, why not, right? You know, stab is your
Stab
safest.
is the safest, quickest way to win.
And it's the least energy.
Yes.
Yeah, and comfortable silence.
I mean, if I can win a fight on a stab, I have spent almost no energy. Dude, when you win this best out of 3, it means I got a 31, you know?
Good. I'll take that drink.
We're having more than one person to fight. The local practice I moved from, it was me and one other guy. And he was a gym monk.
Oh, God.
So we'd fight until I passed out, and he'd stand over me. Okay?
Thanks, bro.
Give me 5 minutes. Bring me some water. Let me know when you're ready. Fuck you, John. Get up. Okay, let's do this again. I actually think his blade is too long for the way he wants to fight that way. I actually this is picking up really well for what I want for a tournament goal.
Oh, yeah.
And then I build mine with a slight, and I have a curve, and that's my downward edge. So when I get into a tussle, I can relax and just roll it. I think the forward to take a foot off that blade, when you see that, you feel a little bit better.
I was trying to press in and get you with the dagger.
Yeah. Right, and that's how I was getting it. It's like, cool, I've got a bigger leverage. Because really, you don't need a lot of striking moves in the blade. Oh! Nice movement. Nice shot. As we started. Coming straight in. Yeah. Working as well. When you hit me on that shoulder, you stepped offline. It looked like you were about to try that thrust pin out, like we were talking about. It was a step offline. It really threatened. Right here, you try to go like this. It's like, I don't even have to do anything to block that.
I don't even.
Because you stepped over here, of course, me to turn my body.
Yeah. Usually those will just sort of like lean, and that's
Right, it was just a lean.
that's not doing me any good.
Right, a
Just
little
stepping,
step
yeah.
like this. And then it allows you to go like that. That was nice. He's a much different fight when he's fresh.
I'm coming. Doing the mulling in the head.
Yeah, for after the thrust.
What I do is I just bring it over up.
Yeah, you come inside. I normally.
Yeah, I'm coming from here. I'm coming, my legs already leading this way, so I come like this. One of the things is like if they're going like this and then there's swords there, if they throw a flat snap at me, I catch the block and I pull it down. It gives me a free opportunity. I'm blocking and I'm moving.
There's a big difference. I'm not moving when I'm teaching that. But you come off of I'm assuming
Right,
a block.
right, exactly. Flip it up.
So
Yeah, I usually
you're
take a step to
coming-
get deeper and harder. From out here, even that thing, you know, it's light, but if you step into it, it's going to flush right. Even if they block it, it's like, you know, you got to respect it.
Stu Comar used to do that many years ago, and he would, when people started catching on, he
There's
actually
some good old fighting.
Yeah, stutter it.
stutter it, and
They
then
come like, yeah.
Oh, for a demo fight.
Yeah, offbeat, yeah, exactly.
The demo started the demo fight.
Yeah.
Nothing beats
Like
that
this
sound.
sometimes, fighting big shields, and another one I'm trying to work on.
Into here.
Base thrust. Hip.
Sometimes it's hard to
Face
get
thrust
the
and then
power.
do a little face thrust and then
It's got that nice echo. It's one of the things I like about the aluminum.
out of 10, but it hits 2.
It got that good boom.
Even if they call it off the first couple of
Right, it's like
Yeah.
you're gonna start respecting it, and then when I go like this to throw it, you're gonna overcommit, and instead of going down, I just go up. Because from here, it's either down or up is the point. So my point of decision is after the thrust, it's right here. Right from here, they start moving that way to block the hip, and I can go like this. And if I go like this and then move the other way,
I vary it, but yeah, mostly left and back.
2 options. Depending on what they do.
Yeah, I watched you and your hand motion was a little different than what I know.
A lot of my, it could be looked weird too with my foot.
We're gonna steer you until you're getting close.
I'm going like this,
to blade mode.
and then
Every time 90% of steerman, I still fight right hand backwards.
Whereas I start the Molyneux from down here.
right, that makes sense. If I don't know if I
Just a little different. I just like to ask about techniques on these things.
If you match me with left hand back, if you go right hand back, the reason that I do that is now I can apply my pressure to your pressure. So if we're here, we're trying to push, right? I don't have to do anything but lean.
Yesterday.
That's fine, I can still move my arms in that. But if we're here,
doing one or the other, I'm gonna do Sunday.
you go inside of me or something, lean, I have to push. I have to mix me, right? Which is, that's why I was trying to get the impact.
Pull it off. I drive 2 hours to come.
Because I can, that's fine. And now I can bear
I feel very uncomfortable right here.
Not a good, it wouldn't be a good one.
But even
my
if
guys
you
all
start here, right?
Yeah, I got some water.
I can now bear down with my hips without getting inside. Then if you get inside of me, I can still flick back.
And you have to lift.
I either gotta lift or get.
It's MMA fighting 101, right? If you ever watch heavyweight MMA, most of the guys try to do this and just lean. Because he might be stronger than I am, or as strong. But if you got to carry your weight and my weight, then I don't have to do anything until you get tired. And then as soon as you get tired, then it's just an easy goodbye. And so my philosophy is when I fight somebody shoulder, I will always put my leg if I'm fighting Otto, who's right-handed, I'm going to be here because if we close, I now have this for his primary. So now he can still come over. So I can do other stuff over there. But my defense is here.
Yeah, I have no doubt that that's better for fighting first.
But it can apply to both sides because they're right-handed back. And he gets here and I have him here. Now what? Right? I can push you, I can do, right, and you got to bring up the body. But if I'm matching you here, right, it's a lot harder. I can bear down into you. Yeah, and that's fine. So we're not going to play strength on strength. Which, anytime somebody wants to play a strength game, that's the game I want to play. So you got to think of it, it's a chess match, right? I bleed a lot.
You gotta bleed in battle to succeed at practice.
So,
Something like that.
you know, every fighter has their own strength, and it depends on size, weight, training, everything else. But by and large, you're probably going to be faster than I am just because you're taller than I am. Right? I'm going to be on that shield. So I need to get you to a point of your speed is now the issue that I'm doing. And so some of the idea with it is that, like, Jared and I are actually pretty well matched size-wise.
I was gonna say, you need
Right? Which that's fine. I'm okay playing against guys like, if we're not playing the game that I'm more comfortable with. And so when Tajir and I fight, we're gonna play strength games because now we're both comfortable playing that game. And then the transition is I'm gonna go from a strength game to a speed game. It was very right. The core of it is always make a pattern break pattern. Right, that's fighting 101. Exactly. And so for you and I are out here, I don't want to play this game with you because you're probably faster than I am. Correct. And that's what I was telling him. I'm going to abuse that by staying out here. Correct. Right, and that was his mistake. He let me get to the point where I can comfortably stab him. I'm aware that I'm in his range. Now he's in mine. And so that's the idea, is if you and I are fighting, say we're like Speardo, right? If we play a Speardo game, I'm actually not going to want to Speardo game. I'm going to come in and strike you. I'm going to get this close to the spear and choke up. Because now my lever beats yours. And you obviously don't want to play the tussle game with me. I know.
I was missing you guys,
A little bit.
Yeah.
So the fun part, right, when you're playing pole arm on pole arm, it's elbow checks. We're out here, okay, and if you go, like I was saying to Gajira yesterday, if you go high, you have now, you've now given away elbow checks. Now you're playing reaction games. And anybody with their assault is going to be, I mean, we've all seen it, right? The sword guy comes out like this, you just stab him in the face. Because why not?
Because that's exactly what he did to me yesterday. I was all like,
your systems from last year and the year before to just
Well, and so, when you're playing against a sword and shield, you can go high sometimes, right? I never do. I never start high. Well, not even that. It's that I'm giving away my advantage. Sword and shield has a massive advantage against the style that I'm fighting. Because I can't kill you through your shield. That's an imperfect. I can swing at you all day, and he's going to giggle at me because he's going to know that his shield is imperfect.
I would pay money to see you giggle.
I can make him giggle. But if he's got a certain shield, right, and I do this, it doesn't matter how hard I swing, he just goes up, knock him right off his feet. It's still not a legal kill, right? And so the idea is I need to get, now, I need to get him to move. Now what I can do is I can stab him here, and then come over. And that was actually the one there where we were in the tussle and then I just came that quick move. Well, yeah, I cheat. It's actually one thing. I think you need to take a photo. I was working. Put your hand over foot because when you get into this hustle, your arms are wide. Whereas if you can come out here, look how wide my arms are. So you only need to hit them with that part of the blade. Let's move it up a foot. And I think that will help you in a lot of your A range, B range, and your stab range. Because also, this is a really stable stage. Correct. It also lets you just play that extremely very easy stand. And then if I need to, my comfort is here, but I can go to here. And that's the idea.
Alright, I got 3 passes.
Oh, yeah. No, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna. Like, that's what I was saying with Otto, right? If I'm fighting a right-handed, like if I'm fighting Auburn, and Auburn gets in on me, I'm gonna put my sword right here because I don't care how strong you are. If I can do that into your elbow, you can't do it, and then I can do it. So the idea is that understanding where your opponent's strength is. We're playing D&D. If I'm a dex-based character, I don't want to get into a grappling match. If I am a strength-based character, I absolutely want to grapple. And that's the idea. So I don't get smacked in the head. I do. I can feel the fight.
Andy and I are going up to Battle
They're standing in front of their majesty here. There was a tussle, and there was a group right there. And the guy got cornered, and he was pushing against him. Just screaming at edge, like,
You should not take that.
it wasn't
all that 26. And I voted that the 3 local and regional. I just don't have that wide out the way. And I really like the idea of going on the bay.
In my opinion, understanding roughly what your opponent wants to do. But right now, if I fight Kajira with this against your sword and shield, I don't want him to get.
So I'm like, no,
I don't want him to. I'm gonna run.
it's okay because you already had one. Yes, this is my fourth, and I was a long-time mark.
Figure it out. That tends to throw off. I'm not sure if you've
The
experienced
moment I fake that, one, I'm never gonna stand up and fight it. That's fine. And that's
You don't want to get in the shade, too, you're right.
Okay, now we've broken it. I can right?
You can laugh. You're married. It's okay.
Right, which is fine.
Make sure you tell me.
Because if I can get you moving, you're running at me, I can stop. And that's where I cheat because I'm a big guy. Correct. And you know the other thing is that's this one's harder to teach. I'm pretty good at seeing timing.
Only 15 times.
I'm gonna use Hugo again as a okay, sorry. Hugo, big guy. In a contest of center of mass, he actually wins. Because he's lower center of gravity. I probably outweigh you, but that doesn't help me. So if he's charging at me, I'm gonna wait until he's mid-step and mid-step. Now he's on a pendulum and I can just push him around. But if I just run into him when he's set, he's just going to And so,
It's over, Annabelle.
you know, the rule 1, footwork. Rule 2, footwork. Rule 3, point to shot.
Need to work for it.
That's my problem as well. I have a very big tendency, especially when I get tired, to just run backwards. Because I'm pretty fast running backwards. But it doesn't matter because you want me to run backwards because you know where I'm at. Right. The moment I step to the side, I change game. And that works the same way as a shield. If somebody's comfortable running at you like this, you're going to sort of shield. They obviously feel like they've got it. Do something to play. And with pulling it different ways. And that's why usually, like I said, when you bring a shield, you brought me a shield. I'm going to hide behind your shield. And use that because legally I can put my elbow on the shield and do whatever the hell I want. I can shift the shield around. I can't grab it. I'm sure you can. I can hook it. I can hook it with the elbow, but I cannot put a hand over the shield. Now I can do this. I can put my hand on my blade and bear down.
He's stabbing his stomach. That means, I think the guy
That's
has to
actually one of my guys that big square doors. I would catch that inside corner over there and push.
The homemade one.
So, don't move. I'm going to walk around.
That's kind of my philosophy.
They're going to be. I've already lost my
Oh, right. Yeah. No, that was after the 5-man melee. Yeah. I didn't recognize you in the different round.
You were harder.
I know that armor. Why do I know that armor? I mean, my goal is backing away. I'm still debating if I'm told that I am like this. You got your own. Go ahead. But I don't know if I can afford it.
It felt so dirty, I just kind of hit it.
Well, my personal rule is,
And as I was doing that, I felt like it's going to slap. So, don't take any of that.
my personal rule is I won't find the crown if I can't afford it.
Yeah, I know.
Whether or not I can actually physically win the crown, separate issue. But if everybody ate bad shellfish the night before and is puking their guts out, and for some fucking reason I win, oh shit, can I afford it? That's my
You're not safe if you don't have your staff who's guarding you.
So your height advantage is there, but it's not as much as it would be against somebody who's big 6'6". Because I'm 6 feet even. I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, I think I hit you just like a quarter of a second before you hit me. But I think we both started close enough together that it was from there. If I keep trying that, it usually works after a while. If I live long enough.
Because it's one I don't get to fight that often. High level pull.
Yours was good. I was too far behind you.
Right, yeah, people. Relax a bit.
On the leg. Actually, both of them. You got me on the upper side, which is maybe.
I mean, it looks like I'm relaxed, but I'm super tense.
I'm taking a break.
Yeah, I was pretty excited.
Yeah, I know. Well, you were excited. I'm like, I thought he was still in California. This is nice.
What happened was that Eric came in, I wanted to try and my sword is basically slap back to the
And when it came to fighting Auberon, I figured as rusty as I've been, I haven't been doing much lately. So if I was able to keep him from one-shotting me too much, then I was doing all right. He caught me one that really wrung my chimes. He doesn't hit overwhelmingly hard all the time, but he can. Mm-hmm. He's not all that big, but he's wound tight. At least I don't think he's that big. He's wiry like I used to be back before I started getting. Well, they told me, Jeb, wait till you're 30, it'll catch up with you. It didn't. Jeb, wait till you're 40, it'll catch up with you. It didn't. Jeb, wait till you're 50, it'll come up with you. It did. Took a while, but it did catch up with me. Until we finally caught the 30.
Don't fall in it. Forward like this. Well, now you know.
And knowing's half the battle.
How you doing? I'm knocking the dust off so far.
I was like, he kind of let that look up and does no, we're friendly. If we didn't like you, we didn't say anything. That's not coming today. You know, it was twice he just had a little like spot. I know, he's been walking into them all day. Yeah. It's okay. Make some regret.
Yeah. It's the tiny holes that will like. It needs a little.
That's why I wanted to move back over here, man. Yeah. Ollie got all the sticks. There's one missing stick. All the way across. It was just
I am cold. That's full cost. You're strong. Yeah. Body strength. I mean, you can go. Let me do technique first. How about tuck it in? Yeah, I feel like accentuating that movement. Bringing that shoulder all the way across. Right. That's the tucking part.
Heavy, right? Okay, I was going to say, like, if a ball is an awful. Hey, more explain.
Do it a little slower, though. No, it's good. Throwing that shot good.
You're like, I want to play.
Your offense, you're throwing that suppressed.
If I play on anybody who's not new, I'm going back to my shield.
Yeah.
Blew up my delta.
Yeah. He's got some strong shots.
Sure, Auburn's other men at arms.
Daniel.
Wilhelm.
Nice to meet you, Wilhelm. Will was saying great stuff about fighting with you and stuff.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm preparing to take up pole arm, and he was like, "You got to talk to Wilhelm.
I'm happy.
He's the man."
Happy to do any of that. I appreciate the kind words.
Yeah.
That's my polearm has been my primary tournament style for the last 10 years or so.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think there's I've learned some things,
Yeah.
but
I mean, sword and shield like in melees. I'm just tired of being on the dying line.
yeah, it was really funny because I've always been a polearm fighter,
Rick is getting your hand.
and I've just liked it so much. So when they made me a commander, they actually took my polearm away and gave me a sword and shield.
Yeah.
It was like, because you won't go fight on.
Yeah.
You bastards!
Do a little squat.
Because normally, it's give the commander a polearm so he stays off the line. But I would fight on the line with a polearm, so.
The night before. Right.
It's not going to be the wife is going to be hand. A real hit with the 560. You get somebody right in the belly button.
Right between the armor.
You can just say me, it's okay, I got it.
Take a breather for a second. Yeah, we went to
1 second. 1, 2.
It was fun. It was all French wines.
I want to work that cross cut with you too.
Yeah, I was watching that.
I can actually leave my helmet on when you're ready.
Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
I need to work on sword and shield anyway. That's what I get yelled at. So.
That's why we're here today, kid.
My knight's like, all right, you fight with polearm, you're okay. We'll fight with something else now. God damn it. But I like polearm, sir.
Hey, who took my chick? How dare she?
Chair snatcher.
Still love her though.
That was
Oh, that's just sitting Dave's chair.
Shut up and I know when to sit.
I also will appreciate all the corrections.
No, did you?
Yeah, I did from Ethelmart at Blackstone raised it. They had this thing where they were doing this challenge, and I was watching him do that. Poke to the eyebrow and hit into the side of the head just as they dropped, and he was going through. It's been getting the towel.
Basically, and that's what that's called. And I'm thinking about my energy that's what mine is. That's a bucket chip. You okay?
Yeah, I think that was almost there.
The sun is moving.
Dave's all moving.
I didn't bring the Venmo. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll say you're a much different fight when you're not exhausted, you know.
I don't know what's going on with me yesterday, but
It was a hot day and a long day, and you were fighting a lot. That's what was going on. And polearm fighting is an exhausting fight in general.
yeah, it is. It's a lot more work. A lot more running around like a maniac.
And especially when you're doing practice, like one of the things in practice, I try not to just rely only on the thrusts, because I'm trying to work on other stuff there.
Yeah.
But thrust is how you get a lot of your energy, conserved. So,
Yeah, I'm trying not to overwork myself. Could you just stay within thrusting range to make it easier for me, please?
mind?
Uh-oh, you gonna pick up sword and board?
Thank you. Yeah, I realized. Mine has a really wide strap.
I hit the 4-inch rule, and that's all I care about.
What's the 4-inch rule?
As long as your elbow is forward inside the outside edge, you don't need anything more.
Oh, he.
I have not read that yet.
These are yours.
Ready.
The ones with the purple lanyard are no, the ones with the green and white tape and blue handles.
Who, you know, is my uncle, so it's real hard to ignore him.
Let's see what Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you gotta be accountable.
Yeah, nobody knows Laura was like talking to me or offering, so he was like, ask her. Okay. And then of course he's just like, you're decent enough with blade. Go fight with sword and shield now. Get you this. You got a camera. No, do it.
Donald, there's a camera here, Donald.
Trying to at least see what I'm doing wrong, you know.
Are you streaming this?
No, just recording.
Okay.
I'm gonna upload them today. I've got them from yesterday too.
Yeah, whenever I suck, just edit that part out. You won't see much of me if you do it right.
I think you did. Yeah. I'll get used to it. I'll whip a couple and then go, okay. What was the same thing we're talking about with that? There were very few people who
I haven't seen your hair. So I have no more vision. I cannot run it.
I don't know why, but it's clean, there's nothing on it. Yeah, no, I hit the leg and I pass out. It felt like it. Headshot? Yeah, try now. We both moved into each other's shot. I'm trying to also gauge calibration. If I miss something you think is good, please let me know. No, but I want the feedback so I can.
But not complete.
I'm directly out. Appreciate it.
Their national ballet came through like they, and then I Don Keeler 2 years ago. And then I think
A year ago I had 2 extra pairs. I had 3
stepping out.
Now I have 1 pair and 1 spare.
I'm solidified and then I'm just
Too much
That's fine. I'm just bad. I should be able to adjust faster.
Freshman last week.
Monday is like really gathered back in the class. Theater kids, the upper class.
Stink. I only just air dried my stuff yesterday.
Yeah, no, it was in the back of the truck. Like, R&R.
That might be you smell.
Yeah, that's me. That's what a lot.
I'm not dry.
Yeah, I'm standing too still and too linear on my retreats. It's nice borrowing, but I'll be out happy. I can't do that.
Oh no, I had to replay that Asphalt from earlier.
I knew it was coming. You entered my world, I entered yours, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. You said big down, yeah.
And those leg wraps, I'm not surprised a lot of them were light because I'm still dealing with recovering sprained wrist and elbow.
Yeah, some of them were nice and solid. And I think sometimes also you just hit like, I'm gonna check that. And what I'm gonna say is you just hit the armor.
Yeah.
So like it made a nice noise, but it didn't have any like positive pressure. You gotta give me something.
Yeah, those are the ones that there, and I didn't get real deep with them.
Yeah. The biggest problem whenever I'm giving you shields, like, where's my
Watermelon, you
corner
guys
at?
want to get a little sugars in you. Please help me eat it. Pass it around, eat some melon.
How was the wrist?
So, I took we swung at each other at the same time.
Dan,
On like my third
you
or
didn't take any
fourth
of those leg
pass,
shots?
rattled the sword right out of my hand.
What's that?
Since getting home
You
from
didn't like any of those leg shots?
I've been in a brace 8 hours a day, every other day, every 2 days. That's been helping a lot, but this is my first time in armor since getting hurt at Penzig, and it's an adjustment.
No, they weren't. They
Yeah, they
weren't.
look good from here. He was just saying
By the time I got back to
plates
camp,
on there.
and hot shower and a cold press,
Yeah.
I had full range of motion and everything again.
I mean,
Too much strenuous, bending, lifting, twisting, etc.
I didn't really question it.
Agitate it a little
Yeah, I
bit,
mean-
but at this point, I'm thinking it's just strain.
I didn't think they were hard enough to. I wasn't thinking like,
They
oh,
were hit him like 3 times.
yeah.
I had a problem when I swapped to these because the plate, the back plate floats a little bit. So people would hit the plate and make this nice, great metal sound. I'm like, no. Like, why not? I'm like, because you hit a floating piece of metal. Like, but then it was, people were hitting good leg shots that the armor was just absorbing, tried to rehang them.
Yeah, it's a tricky balance. Because I'm talking
Man, who does that sound?
Think about it.
we play an interesting game, but you also, I feel, in my opinion, this might just be me. I feel like my choice is to wear a very light kit.
Yeah.
And because of that, I can really tell the difference. Like, I can tell the difference between a 3 and a 5 pretty clearly. Because with 3, I feel everything because it's light. It's, so I can tell really clearly.
And I thought a minimum of
Right.
years.
Right, and I make that choice. So if somebody's fighting a heavier kit,
I can't turn around.
I respect the fact that
As soon as you said, I need to move around more, like you were like moving, and it looked like it was great movement. I was like, you look. I don't know how much you've practiced that kind of pole arm movement, but it was looking
you're
really
not
like
gonna break me.
smooth, and I wasn't seeing openings to try to attack. And I saw a lot of
threatening positions that I wanted to stay away from. So I thought your movement was like very good.
I appreciate that.
And anytime I like faked coming in, like you would already, you were blocking stuff already.
I feel like I'm kind of starting to get to a weird crossroads in practicing my, like specifically my movement, where I need to figure out if I'm going to try to move like a thin guy and like actually get like the pacing and like moving around a lot, or if I'm going to try to fight like a fat guy and just stand in one spot and let my opponent come to me. And it's hard trying to like make that, to like figure out that calibration and figure out what does and doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because like my health isn't the best, and so it's hard for me to like try to run around. Like I can't do what Squirrel did, or like Kevin, or but you know, it feels like just standing still and letting people come to me also isn't working. So it's
But
trying
also,
to find
it didn't
that.
seem like you were like running around like Jimmy or Hugo do. But it was like smooth, good movement. It was defensive and offensive, both. Like I thought it looked really good. From
All right, well, I appreciate that.
I don't have any experience like fighting with a pole arm, but having fought against a bunch of pole arms, like I thought the movement was great.
Now, you can touch the, yeah, there you go. Feel it. That'll help. Sorry.
I'm sorry, my friend. I did not catch your name.
I'm Wilhelm.
Wilhelm of Marinus.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Look at this. Yeah, that's it. I see that all the time. It's a very good pet peeve of mine, and I see great weapons fighting.
All right, so who's still on my list? Kajira, Hugh,
Oh, he was out of that.
the lady whose name I don't know.
Is it?
Donald.
You're right. You're
I still got some passes that I need to take.
You got saved.
I actually feel this feels good for me, but you know, still recovering from the 150 degree Texas weather.
How long have you been in the area?
4 or 5 weeks now. 4
Okay.
weeks.
That's not terrible.
I got here the week before Pennsic.
Ooh. Were you at Benzik?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say trying to
No.
move and then do that.
We drove in, and then I got here the Saturday of the week before.
Is that Dylan?
So like, I went to one Storvik practice, and all the other ones were canceled.
Yeah.
So now I've been hitting the practice circuit, trying to figure things out. You know.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now you guys probably won't see me down here too often. It's just about a 2-hour drive, and that's
Most of us are from Marinus.
okay.
My place is an hour closer if you want to come over.
I'll come on. I'm already doing 4 a week though, so
Once
that-
every 2 months.
I'll do that works. Because I'm doing normally I do Pony Alto on Sundays, although I skipped that for here. Try to do Storvik on Mondays.
Really?
Caramare practice, and
You
then
need to grab this and return it to you. It's washed.
Cool.
Been 6 months.
Nice.
Whatever.
This shirt is my shirt. I didn't have an undershirt, and I was like, you can use my t-shirts. And it's out of my house.
Everybody is gonna come through and take a swing and try to knock the water ball.
Is that where the wind? That made me like. No.
Did you borrow it at my house?
It was spring coronation.
Huh? Do you have what time it
Hey,
is?
you guys normally have tournaments on coordination? There was like
Practice will probably go for another
It was
hour.
like a melee tournament thing. Okay. It's not a huge tournament day, but there's usually some kind of fighting.
I need to make sure that I do the rounds and fight all of the heavy fighters.
It depends on the
Because I
crowds.
think I need to set that goal for myself.
Sometimes they want to do
That every practice I need to make sure that I fight everybody at least get 3 passes in.
did like that was fun. We did a small tournament to like get champions and things like that. But it wasn't, yeah, that's most of the nights were not involved. Gotcha. On Siora is usually the King's Champion is on coronation.
I'm excited for tournaments to start again.
Thank you. I feel super hot, and I'm
fix
starting
my
to
straps
struggle
before
with
then,
my
but, you know.
identity as a fighter.
It's like I fix them and then I go fight at a practice and then they blow again. I'm like, mother. I take really deep steps and the straps to keep the armor from away. It doesn't always like it when the whole it's this one that always blows. And then when this one blows, that one usually goes all right.
The leather break.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's what I'm trying to upgrade to right now.
And I was trying to have different pants, but I was also lunch with my
It's a beer coloration.
I made-
beer coloration, you know?
right here.
Auburn, I made this little pouch for my little freezer bags. It's fabulous.
We used to have those neckties.
What?
Had
Huh?
this- We made a bunch of these. They were like neckties, things that you
Yeah.
put on, and they had the silicone beads in it.
Uh-huh.
And so you just dip those in water, squeeze it a little bit,
Yeah.
and the beads would swell up.
Does anybody else ever have the experience that when you watch seasoned fighters fight with new fighters, you think back on when you were the new fighter and you go, wow, they're going easy on that new kid. They never gave me that grace. And you then like a third party goes, oh no. They did go that easy on you.
No. In my case, they did not.
Okay, because it always feels like I just got absolutely obliterated every time when I was new.
I blame your family.
I was gonna say.
And then you find out they were going easy on you.
Oh
In
yeah.
Europe,
I know
right,
he's in Europe, but is he doing some anything in addition to Buhert, or is he just doing Buhert?
I think it's just Buhert. He's in the finals today.
Or I don't know, maybe it's just Mungo takes no mercy.
Twins.
Yeah.
Those guys. We hung out a lot.
'Cause he's got his whole like team that he does and everything now. He won gold in Prague this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a hell of a warrior, man.
Yeah, he is. I enjoy fighting alongside him.
Oh yeah. He's turned into a pretty chill dude too, which is good.
Yeah.
I like Johnny a lot. Yeah, no. I know for a fact I did not get it easy when I was learning how to fight.
Yeah, no.
Well, my authorization fight was Jade.
Oh, you know. Zeno. I fought Jade, an attorney, and I was asking everybody, I'm like, hey, so what should I do against you? So Jade's like, well, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to lay on. I know you'd stab me, so I'm not going to let you stay at range. I'm going to just card you, and I'm going to offside you into the armpit. I'm like, okay, cool, lay on. Boom. Ow, my armpit! Okay, powerless.
Has that been recording the whole time?
Exactly what was going to happen.
That's about right for the man.
Nice fighting, Dylan. That was fun.
That was awesome. No, it doesn't fit.
You're not allowed to stab someone in the back of the neck. There's a symbolic
I used to carry one, but I always did get a lot of stuff. I just noticed that I always just kept saying that because I got badass. I'm standing next to this guy. Let's just get the blood right. I get the feeling. I'm like, oh, I can just
Something caught up here.
I don't think I would have control of the second side. Down. Normal stance. You've never gone from an eye crease on the back foot. And there's some variation, but I like to have my left heel. Maybe if I my right heel. About 4 inches.
It's a draw cut. Draw cut.
Yeah, if I had stepped in, would you?
Forward, my front foot. Going backwards, my back foot. If I'm going toward you, I'm going forward in my direction.
Like I said, I'm gonna fix my music.
But the problem with that is there are some exceptions. If I'm well out of it, close. In this case, everything from my hips up.
Yeah, with armor it's a different story.
Really have to you can cross over directly, and then the last kind of step is a passing step. Now we're going to rotate the hips, I guess.
Really strongly recommend. Take a hit.
And then I can pass again. Now whatever's in this phase becomes primary. The rest of it is
I live here now. Grab onto my they're counted against, you know,
Good fight on your behalf.
Huh?
Good fight on your behalf.
Thank you. Likewise. Hey, you totally got me on the headshot. I don't think you had enough power on
Yeah.
it. Good fight. You good with all that?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing a great sword? Yeah. Shit. We're fair pitted. I'll grab mine.
You?
I'm just using a bastard sword, but I do have a great sword over there too.
No, I got a bastard sword, katana.
Okay.
That'll work. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss something, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for the next, you know, if you feel like I missed something, please let me know.
Yeah. Same with me.
Oh yeah, no, you were very good on all your defense. The only thing I had was Iggy back. Really. You dropped your point a little bit sometimes to look at me, and that's why I got the 5 snaps in.
Yeah, well.
Your night's pretty damn good. He worked me over yesterday. And at Caramel, the Press Lily.
I do not have a backside. I don't think this is thick enough, so I'm just not going to use it. Whatever. Alright. I don't use the thing again. Good.
Yeah.
Bear pit in?
Yeah, bear pit. Who won?
I did. Warning myself at this thing. Oh, I'm a little out of practice. Good. Bad trade. Your leg hit first, so I should have dropped. No, they've been in the air. You're in. Good leg too. But I'll take the leg for head every time. Oh, okay. Right now, I got it in the head. Huh? I got it in the head.
Daniel, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm bad with names, so I'm going to do that a lot.
Keep asking, it's okay.
I get hit in the head a lot.
Arm. Okay, why not?
You're in measure. You want to be thinking about this is going well.
Yeah.
Did that all change?
No. Now one arm. One. Now try. Choke up. No. But okay.
If he wants to.
Technically legal.
Yeah. So is that.
That's funny.
I ran across His Majesty Atlantic Air Force this year, and I legged him.
Yeah.
And I armed him. I took his other arm. I'm like, will you yield, Your Majesty? He's like, no, come kill me. And right as I was over to kill him, the rest of the Atlanteans at res. I'm like, I'll be back for you. He kept telling me he wouldn't yield to me because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
So I kept trying to get him to yield.
Murder me.
You killed the ground.
Murder. I victimized myself.
Yeah, you were stepping out.
Yeah, you just kind of. Yeah.
It touched metal, but no positive. You're
You have a
good.
cool Heidelberg scar.
You got a cool nose scar.
Oh, but I'm sorry. He's sniping those legs. I don't doubt it was low because I felt it in my hand coming like that.
And I'm out. This way.
my favorite fighting style in this year right there.
Really?
Bastard sword on bastard. It's so much fun.
Definitely like authentic, like dueling, medieval dueling thing, you know? Yeah, I want to try doing half sorting. We'll see if it works.
Turn your hand over.
Oh,
There you go.
Also, I'll give you a clue. Half sorting does not work. Oh. But go for it. If you can make it work. That happened. I think you can make all kinds of weird stuff work. Definitely, you have to be really good.
Reality.
Yeah.
Watch the pole arm on your feet. Kick it over.
Right, Achilles? Yeah. We're into game versus reality.
Yeah, I always had guys kind of practice like, I want to use, I'm a ninja and I'm going to use 2 daggers, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, Brian fought with sword and dagger for a while.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I know one of the guys in Kaid, he had his squire fight single sword for a year. Like, sword.
Yeah. Fighting. Good job. You're pretty good with that, you know.
That's my primary.
It's good. Oh, you look good. I got some film with it, you know. The bastard sword guys got in the way a little bit, but
Sorry, our bad. Bastard looks cool though.
tiny bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go back to the west and fight him. He's really good at it.
Left arm for the win. They have a Naval Set of Monstera. They have a joint event with Frontier, and it's the Valor tournament, and it's just bastard sword tournament. So, but they'll get like 40, 50 guys. It's a pretty cool, like, they alternate, so every year it's hosted in Frontier versus Monstera, you know, right over the border, Oklahoma.
I don't know if I got anything for you today, man. I got to leave in like 10 minutes.
We fight a lot. We're gonna fight a lot. Besides, I got the. You know, you sent me after your squires or your guys this time. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more. Sword and Shield exhausts me for some reason. Yeah, it exhausts me because I'm thinking a lot more and have to use brain power.
Thinking is death. That's
When we were starting out, I was feeling like cold and tingly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just getting it a little spacey.
It's just like I have a decent defense with Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
But transitioning that to an offense is really, really hard for me. And then the other thing is that I'll see an opening, but by the time that I process the opening to the actual movement, the opening's gone. Or, you know, I've telegraphed the shot. So I just gotta get better about it.
You fight sword for reality of this. Oh, thank God someone can bring you.
Yeah,
Because they yelled at all the time. Put your shield foot forward.
Oh yeah, because there's shield foot forward and wrong.
There's shield foot forward, and I can actually hang you hard enough to feel it.
I am not the
No.
16-year-old high school kid.
If you have your sword like that and you can't hit hard enough, that's a violation. That's a mechanics issue.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
We can fix it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple things that when I switch my feet, it's periodic and gratify trying to throw things off. But you know, for me, you know, I'm cheating range with my foot forward. Like so I have, you know, we're standing in the same place, and somebody of the same height with the same arm and the same sword has that much less range than me.
Because his shoulders are
Because their feet are reversed. So I have 6 inches more range to throw those B range, C range shots when the people are coming in, so I get a little bit of extra.
When we were fighting,
Oh, he hits him too.
And I also, you know, a lot of, you know, depending on the fighter, this leg forward,
I had a bunch of years off. You know, because
it's open.
on an Air Force base, it's one thing, and then I moved to Delaware for college.
I can anticipate
And you
somebody
don't have
trying
to
to
get
hit
hold
me on
of
this leg.
anybody.
Hanging a neon sign.
And so,
And then,
you know, and a lot of guys
then
find me
I
a lot.
pull
They're like,
out,
oh, it's not
I
that.
have
It's not
a
actually
13-year gap.
because it's not.
in there,
I'm trying to bait somebody to
full
throw for that
time.
leg.
I'm glad I'm bad at throwing that
Besides
angle.
the
because
choking,
you the hell
that's
out of me
awesome.
yesterday.
Yeah, where have I heard that before?
And then, the neck injury, and
7 years of soccer and 7 years of swimming.
I tried that wonky foot when we were fighting Auburn to see, like, I was like, how much reach will that give me on my thrust? I did that thrust, but it was like, you probably saw it. It went, but it just came right back out.
Gatorade?
Close though.
I have
but
some in my backpack.
Hey, Bryce.
I want to work on that
Go
to
for
have
it.
that extra reach.
Some people pay extra for the choking.
That's fair.
You reach up and hit that stop button on the record.
That's an HDPE.